Shalom, Mishpaka. I'm going to continue on with our End Times series. I'm on Revelation 15 in the BYNV. And I saw another sign in the heaven, great and marvelous, 7 messengers having 7 last plagues, for the wrath of Yahuwah was ended in them. And I saw like a sea of glass mixed with fire, and those overcoming the behemoth and his image and his mark and the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, holding harps of Yahuwah. And they sing the song of Moshe, or Moses, the servant of Yahuwah, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are your works. Yahuwah Al Shaddai, righteous and true are your ways, O sovereign of the Kodashim. Who shall not fear you, O Yahuwah, and esteem your name? Because you alone are kind, because all nations shall come and worship before you, for your uprightness have made manifest. And after this I looked and saw the Mishkan of the tent of witness in the heaven was opened up. And out of the Mishkan came the 7 messengers having the 7 plagues, dressed in clean bright linen, and having their chests belted with gold bands. And one of the 4 living creatures gave to the 4 messengers 7 golden bowls filled with the wrath of Yahuwah, who lives forever and ever. And the Mishkan was filled with smoke from the esteem of Yahuwah and from his power, and no one was able to enter the Mishkan until the 7 plagues of the 7 messengers were ended. And Revelation 16. And I heard a loud voice from the Mishkan saying to the 7 messengers, Go and pour out the bowls of the wrath of Yahuwah on the earth, or the Eretz. And the first went and poured out his bowl upon the earth, and an evil and wicked sore came upon the men those having the mark of the behemoth, and those worshipping his image. And the second messenger poured out his bowl on the sea, and it became blood as of a dead one, and every living creature in the sea died, just like when all the fish died and whales were beaching themselves. And the third messenger poured out his bowl on the rivers and fountains of water, and they became blood, and the water turned red, just recently in another country. And I heard the messenger of the waters, or the Mayim, saying, You are upright, Yahuwah, the one who is, and who was, and who shall be, because you have judged these, because they have shed the blood of Kodashim and prophets, and you have gave them blood to drink, for they deserve it. And I heard another out of the altar saying, Yea, Yahusha Al Shaddai, true and upright are your judgments. And the 4th messenger poured out his bowl on the sun, and it was given to him to burn men with fire. And men were burned with great heat, and they blasphemed the name of Yahuwah, who possessed authority over these plagues, and they did not repent to give him esteem. And the 5th messenger poured out his bowl on the throne of the beast, and his reign became darkened, and they gnawed their tongues from pain. And they blasphemed the Yahuwah of the heaven for their pains and their sores, and did not repent of their works. And the 6th messenger poured out his bowl on the great river Euphrates, and his river was dried up in order to prepare the way of the sovereigns from the east. And I saw coming out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the behemoth, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, 3 unclean phantoms as frogs. For they are ruachs of demons, doing signs which go out to the sovereigns of the entire world to gather them to battle, and of that great Yom, or day of Yahuwah the Almighty. See, I am coming as a thief. Blessed is he who is staying awake and guarding his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And they gathered them together to the place called in Hebrew Har Megiddo. And the 7th messenger poured out his bowl into the air, and a loud voice came out of the Mishkan of the heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. And there came to be noises and thunders and lightnings, and there came to be a great earthquake, such a mighty and great earthquake as had not came to be since men were on the Eretz, or the earth. And the great city became divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babel was remembered before Yahuwah to give her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. And great hail from the heaven fell upon men, every hailstone about the weight of a talent. And men blasphemed Yahuwah for the plague of the hail, because that plague was exceedingly great. All right, shalom, mishpachra, and I hope everyone has a blessed evening. We love you all.